fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
His first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Devin McCourty.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Ball Joseph on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's third down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun is Eason. He's got his man on the comebacker. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On first down, it's Hines. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The ball carrier.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Flush to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll throw on first down with Eason. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Hines. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Back at the 29-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. But now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
46-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. Airing one out for Crowder. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They begin the drive with Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Eason. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now Eason. This one caught by Davis. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Eason. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
A 41-yard attempt.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. 3rd down here.
Incomplete.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and you play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Short throw to Smith. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
At the 27.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Eason. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
It's a gain of 50.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Hines And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
But certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here comes Pettis on the return. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. First and 10, Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Hines. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation. From the gun on 3rd down, Eason.
And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. On first down, Jacob Eason. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, Eason. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Corey Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Colts 16, Titans nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Eason, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for
the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Second and 8.
They'll set up to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
Eason sets to throw it. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Eason to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
from the midfield stripe. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And And the Titans are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Lutt's good on the extra point. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. After the touchdown, Lutt's to kick it off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. Wouldn't we clip out the box score? Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down, Indianapolis.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Hines. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 3-yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go play action with Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up 2nd.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll try and throw for it here. And that's caught by Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. First down, he'll drop to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Titans first.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Titans 15.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's now 2nd.
They run again with Hines. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
And a Colts 1st down.
Back to throw. Eason. Looking right sideline. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Eason off the play fake. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Number 10. Touchdown.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
They'll run it again with Henry.
At the 25-yard line.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That's good.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Caught by number
4
10.
receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Campbell making the catch. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down. It's Hines. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will get the football at their 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. This throw caught right around the 6. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to